In this episode, I will share with you why I love Q4 and specifically why my favorite topic, brand, is so important at this time. We'll cover the things you need to be addressing now so that you can squeeze every drop of opportunity out of Q4 and use it to keep growing next year. Because of course, this is the series where I give you a tip that you can apply to your e-commerce business to help you move it forward. No snake oil, no black hat, just solid, been there, done that advice. I'm Ben Leonard and I built, scaled and sold an international 7-figure e-commerce business. This is Ecom Made Easy. I love Q4 because it is the time of year that all the hard work really pays off. You have poured your heart and soul, blood, sweat and tears into your business through the year, and now the sales come pouring in. This is the time of year you can't stop refreshing your sales data and seeing the orders go up and up. You've spent the whole year getting the flywheel ready, getting it moving, and now Q4 really accelerates it. Brand is especially important in Q4 because so many of us are complacent about our brand, me included. It would be a huge wasted opportunity not to showcase our brand in Q4 to our customers and potential customers because A, it'll help us get more customers and spin the flywheel even faster. Yes, many customers are just searching for a widget, but there is a huge proportion of potential customers who would prefer to buy from a brand with which they identify and feel affinity to. And B, it will impress those new customers to get them to come back later and spin the flywheel even faster again. So it's a positive feedback loop. There are so many shoppers in Q4, we want to acquire them and keep them. But why am I so interested in brand especially? Well, I've always been a brand first, sell stuff on the internet second kind of guy. For example, when I created Beast Gear, my first brand, which I sold, I didn't know anything about selling products on the internet. I wanted to create a fitness brand and sell the products into gyms. It was only after I started developing the first product that I realized I could sell through a website and on Amazon too. So it was never about finding products to sell using clever tools to hack my way to a quick buck on the internet. But what is a brand? There are lots of definitions, but my favorite is a suite of related products that solve problems for a particular group of people. That could be knitters, software developers, amateur boxers, or dentists. It can be for a hobby, or it can be for a profession. For example, you might own a brand of knitting products, and you sell knitting needles, wool, carry cases, pattern holders, or even knitting patterns as digital products. So if that's a brand, what is branding? Well, branding is your brand identity. It's how you make people feel about your brand. Take a moment to think about your favorite brands. Could be related to a hobby or a profession, or your favorite food products that you've got in your cupboards in the kitchen. What do these brands have in common in the way they look, feel, and behave? They all take themselves seriously, treat themselves with self-respect, and behave like legit big boy brands. In e-commerce, so many of us make the mistake of not treating our brand with the respect it deserves. We say, oh yeah, well, I make these products and they have a brand name, but it's just little old me. Well, it's not little old me. You are Nike. The only difference is scale. You should channel your inner Pinocchio. Pinocchio said, I want to be a real boy. You should say, I want to have a real business, which means having a real brand and a real brand identity. All the brands you love make you feel a certain way. Maybe excited, loyal, fiercely defensive of the brand, eager with anticipation when you place an order. When you make people feel that way about your brand, they'll come back to you. They won't search on Amazon for a widget. They will search for your brand's solution to their problem. On Amazon, your own website, on Google, on another marketplace. But how do we make people feel that way about our brand? You make your brand reflect who your customer is and who they aspire to be by building a customer avatar and then building a brand avatar to reflect that. Go back and check out my avatar episodes. People want to feel affinity for your brand. For example, your knitting brand reflects an avid knitter who aspires to be an amazing knitter who creates beautiful sweaters for their whole family. And they feel a strong sense of affection for your brand. But how do we tell people about this, about our brand, and how we connect with them? It's our marketing, which is so important in Q4. If a tree falls over in the forest and no one is there to hear it, does it make a sound? If you have the best branding in theory, but no one or very few people knows about it in practice in Q4, does your brand even exist? This is why marketing is so important, and actually more important than branding. Q4 is an amazing opportunity to use our products as our marketing. Seth Godin talks about it. He says that a fantastic product is marketing. So when we act and behave like a real brand with self-respect, we A, create quality products and not just stuff that we think we can sell online using the latest hacks, and B, we create a phenomenal customer experience. Ask yourself honestly, would somebody record an amazing unboxing video of your product and be blown away and the video go viral? Go look at the next product you buy from your favorite brand. What is the experience like? What is the packaging like? I bet that brand has made it A, aesthetically pleasing, but B, covered it in marketing opportunities like links to their website and social media. You can do that. Nike, Apple, Sony, all do that, and you can do that too. Use your packaging and inserts to drive people to your website, your social media, your podcast, YouTube channel, where you will provide the type of material your favorite brands provide to you, which is helpful, free, compelling, engaging, useful, valuable information that makes you know, like, and trust the brand. This is how real brands behave. And the best part is that you can do it even better. I call that micro agility. Check out my episodes on micro agility, but think of yourself as a speedboat and the big corporates as cumbersome cruise ships. You can do the things the corporates think don't scale. You can quickly change direction and implement them without layers of bureaucracy. For example, building one-to-one relationships with customers in Instagram DMs. And you can do that, by the way, even when you're doing high 7 figures or more. I've been there and done it, I know. All of this means more sales and profit, which means more sales and profit. The more you move the needle, the more the needle moves. And all this means when you come to exit, not only will your SDE be higher, but thanks to all the value tied up in your brand, the multiple will be higher too. Think about all of this as we go into Q4 and beyond. I hope that was helpful. Please subscribe, and you can get more at www.benleonard.pro. Cheers. Ecom Made Easy is brought to you by Ecom Brokers. We sell your business for the best possible price, hassle-free. We've been there and done it on all sides. We've built, scaled, and sold our own 7-figure brands. We have over 20 years mergers and acquisitions experience, and we're expert e-commerce accountants. Visit ecombrokers.co.uk and let's find out what your business is worth.